Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Mega Man X2. Last time we took on our final Mavics and final X-Hunter, along with getting the rest of the collectibles in the game, so now at 100%, let's go on to the first X-Hunter stage. Now you guys are probably noticing a difference in quality. The video now looks a lot sharper, brighter, whatnot. That's because I am actually using a completely different setup now to record this and everything. I'm using a Hauppauge HD PVR for this, so it's going to be a component this time. Before, I had the videos just being recorded from S-Video from Dazzle, and they were looking perfectly fine, but then I use a new rendering trick on it, so all the flicker kind of stuff stays on screen. But because of it, whenever I upload those videos to YouTube, the videos just lose their quality. They just don't look as good anymore, and because of that, it bugged me. So I'm redoing the final two parts. I've already recorded this part of the game, but I'm just coming back now and just re-recording the parts of the game here that I've already recorded, so I don't have that kind of little fuzz video issue happen again. 'Cause that really was bugging me. The videos looked a lot better on my computer, and then uploaded to YouTube, and its compression rate kind of screwing up with the new kind of rendering trick I did. Kind of made the videos look terrible, in my opinion. Since I uploaded the first three parts of Mega Man X2, I'm not going to go back and like redo the whole entire game now, but I just want to at least try to save the last two parts if I can. So recording them now with just, you know, editing once and everything, and just doing it off the PVR here in Component, I think that'd probably be for the best now. But I haven't been talking about too much that's going on here. This is the first of the X-Hunter stages. As you see, they're not too bad. They have these difficult moments here and there, but they're not like extremely difficult. And this segment here, you can completely avoid this part of the level if you wanted to, because this was only just to go down to get the extra life. But I just wanted to show that I was here, and it's a good thing I did. Oh, don't fall off, X. Alright, there we go, made it. Now, if you have your Silk Shot equipped here, in these little wall climbing segments, you can use it to destroy these enemies that will close the walls on you, which makes the trip up so much easier since you don't have to worry about being crushed. I just learned that recently, and I'm glad I did, because that just makes things so much easier. But, there we go, we're already done with the first X-Hunter stage, and now we have a boss. So, let's get his weakness ready, which is the bubble shot here. Still don't remember the exact name of this weapon. I never remember the names of most weapons in the Mega Man series. Don't know why exactly, but that's just kind of the case. But here we go. We have a rematch against Violin. If you haven't fought Violin before, well, obviously this is the first time you're going to be fighting him. Now, this fight with Violin, in my opinion, is a lot easier than your first time fighting him. Not just because of the fact that we have more health and 4 sub-tanks on our side. No. It's also the fact that he has these little pillars that are in the middle of the battlefield, and because of it, his Wrecking Ball is just easier to dodge. Even though it's still very unpredictable, it's still easier to dodge, as you can kind of see. And this is the first time I've ever seen him get stuck on the top like this. I mean, that's just weird. But there you go. We beat Violin once again. What? How could he have overloaded my circuits? Ugh. No, there's an easy way to overload your circuits, buddy. It's called water. Robots plus water does not equal good things. So yeah, I think that's self-explanatory, but there you go. We don't have to deal with him anymore because he's destroyed. So that's one X-Hunter down, 2 more to go. I'm glad I didn't have to use a sub-tank in that fight, because usually I would use at least one sub-tank, because I do take a lot of damage from that Wrecking Ball still. But let's move on to X-Hunter Stage 2. Now this stage is shorter than the first one, but in my opinion, it's easier to get yourself killed in this one. Because, well, you have these little water segments here, and the first part starts out with some bottomless pits. Not that big of a deal. But it's the next upcoming segment that's more of a pain to deal with. Now I'll just fly over you, I don't even care. And I get my health back anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Right there, that's one of the segments where it's kind of a pain. You can do one of two things in that kind of situation. You can either just ride the missile over to the air platforms, or if you have the air dash, you can just use that and kind of completely skip that kind of part. But doing so is a lot more risky, as you just saw, and that got me killed. So scaling up here, I'm just going to use the bubble shield here. And I just call it the bubble shield because that's what it reminds me of. It's very similar to the bubble shield from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, except you can't bounce. There you go, made it. And made it. Now if I can beat the missile... Oh, I didn't beat it. If you can beat that little missile there, that's a way to speedrun this, but it's very hard to do. I've never done it yet. There we go, we made it. Let me turn this thing off so I don't waste any more weapon energy, even though I don't need it for the upcoming fight. And this segment up here is kind of easy to get killed in too, so you gotta be careful. Now, you could either just try to dodge these little fire geysers here, or just take the hit. I just recommend taking the hit because it's easier and faster, and it's, well, you're not gonna die as easily. One nice thing also to note about the crystal shot, if you pause after using it and then select another weapon, like I need the wheel, so I'm gonna select that, the enemies inside of it will disappear, although that's a bad example since I can still see that bat up there. Let me try again. Alright, you see him right there. So let's select some different weapon here, and boom, he's gone. Now over here, I really don't recommend you going in this path because besides a little thing of health, there's just an extra life above those spike pits there, and, well, you're probably going to kill yourself in the process, so it's not worth it. But there you go. We're already done with this stage now too. So we have our second X-Hunter to fight once again. The first 3 stages of the X-Hunter stages here, you will be fighting the X-Hunters once again. So if you haven't fought them before, this is the first time you will be fighting them. So with this one, I recommend you get that little explosion weapon that you got earlier, which you probably haven't used yet. And right here, you want to use it because using the Crusher will destroy the little cannon parts of this machine, pretty much putting you in phase 2 in the fight right away. And now if you stand right here where I'm standing at, that's pretty much the sweet spot of this fight, because you, for the most part, will not get hit here. There might be like a stray bullet that might come and hit you, like that one, but besides that, you're not going to take any damage at all from this fight. So just stand here, charge up your Sonic Boom weapon, or Sonic Slicer, sorry, I don't know why I call it Sonic Boom. Must have Sonic CD on the mind. But just charge up the Sonic Slicer, which is the weakness here, and you're good to go. Surges will die in no time. It's a very easy boss fight because of it. A little too easy in my opinion. This is impossible! The prophecy must be fulfilled! Yeah, prophecy fulfilled, yeah. The last guy was complaining about how he was, you know, killed, and then this one's just more wanting to carry out the plan, so shows which one's more the loyal servants, I guess. But now that Surges is gone, we only have one more X-Hunter in the picture, and that's Agile, which we will be seeing next stage. And the next stage is the point where you need to have 100% in the game if you want one more optional upgrade. So if you don't have 100%, I recommend going back now to get the rest of the remaining items, but since we already have everything collected, we are good to go. So here we are, X-Hunter stage number 3. This stage is notorious for its little hidden Easter egg item, and we will get to it. It's just not going to be the funnest thing in the world, that's for sure. So if you want to get these little items in here, you just kind of have to use the, what the, did that thing almost hit me there? I think it kind of, yeah, he's aiming higher. But you just have to use this weapon here, the strike chain, because that will be able to fit into that little crevice there and pull whatever weapon, whatever items are inside of here towards you. Although I'm not showing the best example of it right now. It's extremely hard to get this thing inside of this. See? I just barely got through in that one, and see, it pulled over that little health. Okay, I'm gonna just stop wasting my time with that. It's not worth it, really. It's not worth it for the extra life and everything. I'm just trying to show you could do it. Poorly, that is. Sorry for the wasting of the time, guys, but, well, we're moving on now. Now, you could use this platform here to traverse up the stage, As you see, it's not really the best method, so I usually just skip those things when I can. Because they just take too long to ride up. And really? I touched the spikes there? That's a first. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Oh well. That's what I get for not paying attention. Oh, get off of me! Jeez. Oh, now I got 2 bugs on me. That's a first! Get them both off. Thank you. That's a first. I never had both of those little bugs attached to my head. That's just weird. Sorry for wasting all the time, guys. Just, yeah. Stupid death was stupid, I know. There, that's what I meant to do the first time. That's for all that health, which actually I didn't even need, so kind of wasted time there. Now you can use this platform here to ride all the way up, but I usually never do. Because I would just go ahead and just wall jump my way up. Because it is a lot faster. Although it is kind of hard to make this jump, admittedly. And then you can completely miss it like me. There you go, made it. Just take some finesse, that's for sure. Oh, I didn't mean to do that to the bat. You need the bat to get up here if you don't have that platform. So I need to respawn him. There we go. Now just freeze him in place, and there, we made it. Now right over here, you need to lure one of these bats over. It doesn't matter if you have both of them. Now you could go the bottom path and continue on with the level, but we want to go up here because up here is where we need to go if we want one more optional upgrade to our system. And we want that upgrade. We really do. Now get your crystal shot ready once again. Freeze that bat. And right here you can go ahead and use the spin wheel to kill these guys. I learned that from the scrap recordings I had earlier. And right here, this is the hardest jump in the game. It honestly is, because what you need to do is you need to charge up the speed burner and use air dash to get over the segment. I was very lucky I made that on my first try, but you're gonna die there quite a lot actually your first time playing. Now if you hug the wall right on this segment here, the third one down, you'll fall through it. If you use your helmet, that will tell you that this is here. You can only get to this from the upper path, which is why we had to go through all that mess. But once you have 100% and you also need to be at full health while doing this, then this capsule will be here. Wow, you are so cool. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Step inside for a special surprise. If you have that 100% and that full health like I said earlier, then you get the Shoryuken. Similar to the Hadouken in Mega Man X1, in this game the Shoryuken can be used to pretty much kill most enemies, and bosses in like one shot. Although I noticed the Shoryuken for the most part on bosses kills them in 2 shots, not just 1. And what the heck just happened there? It just like pushed me down from the crystal. And you gotta start all the way back here too. Well, you know what? I get to show the bottom path now because I get to keep the Shoryuken. I don't have to do that segment anymore. It's in my inventory now. You need to be at full health to use a Shoryuken, just like in X1's Hadouken, but unlike that one, I don't find the Shoryuken as useful as the Hadouken was, just simply because of the fact that, well, I don't know exactly how to pull it off. I mean, if you play Street Fighter, then you know how to pull it off, but I don't really play Street Fighter much, if not at all, so because of that, I'm not the best with the Shoryuken. You're supposed to like rotate the control pad or the joystick, and then you go ahead and hit the attack button. That activates the Shoryuken, but I'm not the best at that kind of thing. I really am not, so it's not really something I use all the time in this game, but it's nice to have, especially for the upcoming fight. But as you see, that's what it looks like. And wow, I never seen X go through the door like that before. That's weird. So here's Agile. He's looking way different than what he did from before. So you can use either the magnet mines and direct them up towards Agile here, or the more preferred way is to just use the Shoryuken and take him out in pretty much one shot. No, this cannot be! Master, avenge me! And with that, Agile's done. So all the X-Hunters are now dead, and we don't have much else to do. We still have 2 more X-Hunter stages we have to do, but besides that, we don't have any more of the X-Hunters to fight, which is a very good thing. And I noticed that Agile there is pretty much like one of the only bosses in this game, if not the only boss in the game, that dies in 1 shot from the Shoryuken. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So, next time on Let's Play Mega Man X2, we're going to go ahead and take on the final X-Hunter stages. I'll see you guys next time.